Welcome back to the Padilla Family Homestead. Today we are going to be talking about sweet potato slips, how to start them, how to root them, all the things, so you can get the best harvest and hopefully earlier than we started. So one of the first steps is to take your sweet potato and put it in a jar. Mine would fall through, so we put these little skewers. I broke the skewers in half and stuck a little bit in and a little bit in. And we did the same thing over here. And what you want is, you want the water all the way up, and you want to allow these slips to grow. Now, anything that grows above the water is not going to have roots started on it, but anything that's growing below the water will probably have a few roots. And so once they get just like this size right here is when I would say it's time to pluck it off. And so you have like one little root right here. And that's when you put it in a mason jar of water so it can start to root itself. And these have been sitting here for a couple of weeks, growing, let's see if I can get my hand out of here, growing roots. So this is ready to be planted. Now anything lower down may be able to, I'm going to try to do this one-handed because my phone is broken. I'm trying to record on my phone. So I'm going to try to get these off of the bottom here. Anything growing down here is going to have some roots already. I'm still going to put it in the jar for now, and I'm going to bring this jar down with me and decide what we're going to plant. Now this is one method of starting sweet potatoes. So basically, like regular potatoes, you plant the whole potato, but in sweet potatoes you only plant the slips. My phone is wanting to focus on the leaves. So we're going to get a few of these slips off. I don't need a ton more right now. And then this is going to be it for sweet potatoes, actually, because we're running out of time. And these need to, that's starting to get moldy. These need to get in the ground. So I'm going to leave that there. And we'll see if I need those little ones. Okay, so I'm going to take you down to the sweet potato bed and get these planted, as well as show you the second method of starting sweet potato slips. Okay, so this 4-foot by 4-foot bed is what we're growing our sweet potatoes in. Somebody had started slips that we got, and we put 4 of those in. These vines are coming all the way across. Now these vines will start to root. I'm pretty sure that they will grow sweet potatoes from each of those root sections, but I'm not 100% positive. But so we're trying to twirl the vines into the bed. Now, these two and these two are from 2 different varieties, the 2 sweet potatoes that I started in water. So I already put 4 slips out, and we're going to put some more out. We did decide to go ahead and try this method. And so on this method, you bury half of the sweet potato and you're watering it, and it's going to grow slips. Now again, there's no roots popping out of that. So these slips would have to go into water, which will harvest some of those off of there, and then get some roots and then bury them. So I'm going to go ahead and get these in because my husband's helping me water the garden right now. And I'd like to get these in so by the time he gets to this bed, we're ready to water them in because it is hot out today. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and dig a couple of holes. I left my hori-hori inside. And so I'm just using a spoon that was out here. And I'm going to plant just a few of these. gonna take our jar, and any of the ones that had a good chunk of roots, like this one. So we're gonna try to get all of these roots in here. Need to go a little deeper. And we're gonna make sure to water this in really well. And that is how you do sweet potatoes. Yeah, let's see. This is one that's probably ready. This one's probably ready. I'm gonna dig another hole up there. Just smash that one. I think it'll still be fine. Okay, and what we're gonna do is go ahead and break off these slips that are sitting on the top of this potato that are looking really healthy and already acclimated, which is awesome. Already hardened off. Now, the ones I had in the jar have been sitting out on the deck, except for the couple that I just pulled off. So those have been out on the deck getting sun. Oh, this has a couple of roots. Still popping it in. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy out because we're getting to the point where we need the actual potatoes to grow. And get this started. Put that one. I'm actually gonna put that one over here. All right, so now I just got to get in. Plant. So this is where you can see each of these little nodules are going to start to grow roots, which is why we're twirling them into the bed and allowing them, watering them in, and hopefully we'll get extra sweet potatoes that way. Now, I have heard sweet potato leaves are edible. I have never eaten them. I haven't done a lot of research on them. I don't know what they taste like, so do your own research before you eat them. But it could be a cool green option in the summer if you are struggling to have greens growing. And these are planted. Within a couple of days, the last couple of sprigs will have roots, and I will make sure to get those in that last little row right there. Sweet potatoes take anywhere between 85 to 120 days to come to maturity. We are about 115 days until frost, or 113 to 113 to 115 days until our average first frost. So we will see what we get. They may be smaller ones, but they'll still be delicious. That's it. I hope this helped. In future years, we will be doing this much earlier. Again, if you're new here, we started our garden late. We built our beds in the middle of May. So everything's growing really fast, but some things are a little later than we would have liked to do. But we're getting it done, and next year we'll be starting them earlier. So we'll be starting the slips before before the last frost, and having them ready to go when the ground is ready for us to plant. So we're super excited about that. I harvested a bunch of goodies today from the garden. Well, not a bunch, a few little goodies from the garden. It's our first like random haul, and I'm gonna go inside and make some breakfast, and we will talk to you on the next video.